In recent years, remote working, flexible hours, and reliance on technology have become increasingly common practice in many modern-day workplaces. The COVID-19 pandemic has accelerated this implementation. However, despite the convenience and comfort of working from your own home, there has been a rising concern for productivity. Online meeting is a significant part of remote working as it allows employees to communicate face-to-face and share their ideas. But when it is not done correctly, it may delay the project or slow down performance. So how do you make sure all your online meetings are productive and efficient? In this video, our team will demonstrate how to set up for a video conference and how the meeting should take place. Our goal is that through this learning and development video, employees will be able to communicate effectively and learn appropriate etiquette for virtual meetings.
Following on, we will now be focusing more on how to set up for a video conference, and this will be covered in two parts. Part 1 will go over setting up your connection. Tip number 1, be prepared and on time for your meeting. In the initial preparation for your meeting, it is best to set an alarm 10 to 15 minutes prior to your meeting. This will allow ample time for you to organize and gather all necessary notes and documents. Tip number 2, check your internet connection. Ensuring you have a stable and solid internet connection is essential for an effective meeting. Although you may not be able to control external factors that may impact your connection, you can definitely try and minimize those effects. For example, try running a quick internet speed check online before your meeting. When your internet connection is too low, your video and audio quality will be reduced, and it can make it really hard to see what is happening or to hear what others are saying. Tip number 3, use high quality sound equipment. Most technologies these days may already have built-in speakers and microphones. Although, to ensure a higher quality sound, it is recommended to invest in a good set of headphones with a built-in microphone. This will help cancel out any distracting noises or echoing from your end, as well as allow you to communicate with and hear others more clearly. And finally, tip number 4, perform a sound and video check before connecting to your meeting. It's a good idea to test your video conferencing software before your meeting, especially if you've never used it before. This will prevent any lost time during your meeting trying to fix your audio or video. Part 2 will go over how you should set up your workspace prior to your meeting. Tip number 1, dress code. Wearing the appropriate clothing is just as important via video conference as it is if you are attending the meeting in person. Always check what the appropriate dress code is for your company. However, if no guidelines have been provided, it would be advisable to dress business casual. Tip number 2, work in a clean space or room. Make sure your area is clean and free from any clutter. A helpful point to remember is to always check what will be in the video frame before any meeting. This will help prevent unwanted items accidentally appearing in the background of your videos. Tip number 3, have your notes ready. Being well organized is an imperative part of running an effective meeting. You should prepare for a conference by ensuring you have all your materials and notes ahead of time. The meeting comes to a halt when you need to load a slideshow or search for a paper. Your meeting would be able to move more consistently from one stage to the next if you have everything you need pulled together and ready to go. Tip number 4, mute and muffle the surrounding noises. It is ideal to have your meeting in a room or space free from any noise. Although, if you have no choice but to meet in a noisy environment, invest in a pair of noise-cancelling headphones with a microphone. Be sure your phones are switched off and your computer's notifications are turned off as well. Let people know you are having a virtual meeting so they don't bother you. This is especially important if you live in a house with roommates, children, or pets. Tip number 5, good lighting. Make sure your face is well lit. Natural lighting and side lighting has proven to work the best. Try and avoid areas where your lighting may be directly above you, as this may cast dark and distracting shadows in your video that may take away the focus from your face.
The following part is about how the online meeting should take place. Tip 1. Figure out if meeting is necessary. Successful meetings have a clear purpose. Statistics have shown 5 out of 10 video conferences are often unnecessary or insufficiently run. Therefore, it is important to determine whether the meeting is necessary. Meetings should never be held for the sole purpose of sharing information. That's what email, chat, and company intranets are for. Items that are sensitive and require significant back and forth and clarification can be a very good use of time. A meeting's purpose is to make a decision or create something collaboratively. Examples include project planning, mapping out customer journeys, setting goals, and solving a problem. Tip 2. Ensure only key people are invited. Meetings are resource-sensitive and time-consuming. It is best to invite the minimum number of people needed to achieve your goal. Ideally, you will want the group to bring diverse perspectives and knowledge. A good way to do this is to assign delegates from each department, so that you have one person from each team or department. This will also ensure their interests are represented. Tip 3. Set expectations with attendance. A video conference can go to waste if invitees attending the conference have no clue as to what the conference is about and why they're invited. Including a meeting agenda when sending out the meeting invitation is recommended. The agenda should have a clear objective and speak to the result you want to achieve through the meeting. Tip 4. Meeting starts when the invite is sent. A meeting should actually start when the invite is sent out, not when the physical meeting takes place. For example, if you need feedback on a certain project or document, it would be more efficient if the attendants are able to look through it prior to the meeting and provide feedback. This is way more beneficial than spending the majority of the meeting walking through it, then gathering feedback in the last 5 minutes. Tip 5. Actively manage your meetings. At the start of the meeting, ensure all attendants are present and ready to start. In addition, ensure that meeting minutes covering discussions, decisions, action items, and actionees are recorded throughout the meeting. The minutes will be summarized at the end of the meeting. It is important to stay on course throughout the meeting. Be mindful not to deviate off topic for too long or dive too deep into technical discussions, such as how long is too long or how deep is too deep. If you notice the meeting is going off topic, consider using a Kanban board to record ideas, opinions, and questions that are out of topic scope. Then, get the attendants to focus again on the agenda. If the meeting is about making a decision, don't settle for maybe. Push for that decision or recommendation so people can start pursuing action items after the meeting. Tip 6. Agree on next steps during the meeting. At the end of the meeting, confirm any action items that are recorded in the meeting minutes with the respective actionees. In addition, make sure that each actionee is aware of the action items' deadlines. This will ensure the meeting is actually meaningful and actionable. Once finalized, email the meeting minutes to all attendants to allow for easy reference. Finally, before finishing the meeting, organize and confirm a time for the next meeting. Make sure to promptly email the invitation to the next meeting to all attendants. Make sure to bring the current meeting minutes to the next meeting. This will ensure that at the start of the next meeting, you can quickly refer to the action items and discuss their progress with the respective actionees. Be sure to clearly mark the progress of each action item. To summarize, here are all of the steps we have covered in this video. We can see that much like face-to-face meetings, preparation, punctuality, and presentation are crucial to running a virtual meeting. We hope you have picked up a few pointers from this learning and development video. Do you have any questions or feedback? We would love to hear from you. Please feel free to reach out to us via email. Good luck on your next virtual meeting.